I'm about to do something wildly outside my comfort zone. Wow. That's really something. Hello, I'm reporting live from my Subaru Forester. It's a gloomy, gray, frankly quite grim day today, but that's okay because it's Saturday, which means that it's farmer's market day. I'm kind of having a perfect Saturday, to be honest. I read my book with a cup of tea on the couch this morning. I'm hitting the farmer's market now. I've got a Legree class this afternoon. I'm gonna get some groceries. I think I'm gonna make a pot of soup. Feels like a soup day. It's really quite bleak. Kind of feels like it's going to get wet later today. So I think it'll be nice to have a pot of nourishing soup simmering. I've got a fresh loaf of sourdough bread. Things are looking good. Probably won't film too much while I'm actually at the market. I never go into the farmer's market with a list. I always just freestyle. Oh, how pretty are these? Wow. Hi, I'm back. I'm absolutely frozen. I'm so glad that I threw these little glovies into my bag at the last minute before I left the house. I absolutely should have been wearing a toque. I absolutely should have had my leg warmers. It's cold. It didn't feel as cold to me today when I left the house, and I feel like maybe the clouds kind of tricked me into thinking that it wouldn't be quite as frigid as it has been. But that was absolutely freezing standing in line. I got some beautiful leeks. I got some carrots. I got a dozen organic eggies. And then I got some baked goods. I got some fresh bagels, which I'll be very excited to have for lunch today. And I got a sweet treat for myself. I got like a shortbread cookie with caramel in it. It's gonna be yummy, I hope. And I got a little blood orange almond cake for Ben to have when he gets home from work later today. Hi. Hey, hi, hello. I'm about to do something wildly outside my comfort zone, but that's one of my goals for 2025 is to try new things. And so I thought it might be fun to do a get ready with me from the neck up, which is something that I never ever do. I never really talk about skincare or makeup online, partly because I don't know what I'm talking about. But it is something that I like and it's something I'm curious about. And I got a new makeup product earlier today that I'm going to try for the first time. I got the Merit Flush Balm, which is their little cream blush. For the last couple of years, I have been using this Ilia multi-stick. The color is At Last. And this was the Sephora birthday gift. I'm not sure if it was 2022 or 2023. It's been a while. And so I've just been rolling with this little blush stick. I really like the color. I think it looks really nice on me, but it's down to the dregs here. I'm still gonna get a ton of use out of that, and I'm absolutely gonna scrape it out and get every last little drop. But I found this product really user-friendly, and blush is kind of the only real makeup that I do most days. My day-to-day routine is clear eyebrow gel and curling my eyelashes. And then one step up from that for me is like adding a blush. Sometimes I add a bronzer. Maybe I would do a brown eyebrow gel. That's it. I feel way more nervous than I thought that I would to do this. It's so funny. These are the videos that I love watching. Like I love sitting down with Anna Newton when she does her makeup, and I drink in all that information. I'm like, yes, Anna, tell me everything. I want to know what shade you're wearing. Like, it doesn't apply to my life at all, but I love it. So maybe some of you out there feel the same. I'm starting, this is the Summer Fridays sheer skin tint. I actually think that this color is probably not quite correct for my pale winter face, but I don't have anything else, so. I really don't like the way that makeup feels on my skin, so I just do 4 little dots and then I rub it in, and I find that the coverage on this is super sheer. And if I'm being honest, I don't actually know that it does very much for me, but I kind of feel like it maybe evens out my skin tone just a little. I don't know. This feels really nice on the skin, super lightweight. I also love the Summer Fridays SPF, like the milky, whatever it's called, the sunscreen. Currently what I have on my skin is a really rich moisturizer. I'm using Instant Angel from Dew. And then I've got sunscreen on. And then now I've just got a couple drops of that on. Okay, speaking of Anna Newton, she's the reason that I bought this Makeup by Mario Soft Sculpt Transforming Skin Enhancer. I really like this product, especially at this time of year when I'm just feeling so pale. I feel like it really warms up my face. All of the techniques that I use for makeup come from like random TikToks that I've seen over the years. Like, I don't know if I'm doing any of this correctly, but I really like to blend it over my eyelid and kind of up in almost like a C shape. Okay, what else have we got in here? Oh, I've got a concealer. This is so funny. This is another Anna Newton recommendation. It's the Glossier Stretch Concealer. I will probably have this pot for the rest of my life. I've had this for more than a year and I've barely made even the tiniest indentation in it. I hardly ever use this, but it is very nice when I do. I don't feel like I need it today. I don't have any blemishes that I feel like I need to conceal. And I actually feel like my under eyes are not looking as dark and ghoulish as they have been, especially last week because I was so sick. There were a few days that were grim. Most important step of the routine for me is the eyelash curler, I think. I got my lashes lifted and tinted before my wedding, and I loved that so much. It's definitely not in the budget to do it every 6 or 8 weeks or however often you're supposed to, but it's such a nice treat and I felt so beautiful and bright and awake. I'm definitely gonna do that this summer. I have a wedding at the end of August, so I'll treat myself to a lash lift and tint before that. Okay, it's time to play with this new thing. So I got the color Bespoke. I was deciding between 2 colors. One was called Archival, and it was more similar to the Ilia one that I already have and like. So when this fully is gone and done, maybe I would look at getting a second color in this if I like the formula. But I didn't want to get one that was too similar to what I already have, because even though this is down to the dregs, this will still last me 6 months probably because I use it so infrequently. So I went with Bespoke, which is a pinky brownie neutral color. Okay, this is actually so pretty. It looks good enough to eat. I think you can kind of see that color. It's really lovely. I wanted something that felt kind of bronzy. And what really appealed to me about this product is how easy it looks to apply. Oh my God, that might be too much. Hang on. Oh no, okay, I think I did it okay. Kind of spreading that all around. Okay, yeah. It looks quite different in the camera versus in the mirror here, interestingly enough. I think I'm into that. I think that's quite pretty. I used to work in costumes for film and television, and a makeup artist that I was working with on set one day told me something that has always really stuck in my mind. And she told me that I should always wear brown tones of makeup because my eyes are blue and because my hair is dark. And I don't know if there's science behind that, but I took it so seriously. And I do notice a difference. I feel like anytime I've tried makeup in the past, if I've tried something more like classic, like a red lip or like a pink blush, or I was really into like a beautiful kind of glowy peachy vibe for a while, but it just never really suited my face. It always felt like something sitting on top of my face versus something enhancing my face. And it wasn't until I got that advice from her and I started wearing more like brown, cooler tones that I was like, oh yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense. Anyways, that was really good advice that I got one time, and I think it's probably true. Okay, time for eyebrows now. I do 2 different brow gels. This one is the Milk Makeup Cush Brow Lamination Gel, and I really like the hold that this gives. And then this is the Merit Volumizing Brow Pomade, I think it's called. in brown. And this gives me just like a little bit of color, a little bit of definition. So I go in with this one first and I brush it backwards. And I get this really fun moment every day when I do my eyebrows where it looks like I've been going really, really fast. And then I groom them into place with the brown. And then for lips, I'm wearing this lip oil treatment, LYS, Liss. Never heard of the brand before, but I have systematically gone through every lip gloss balm hybrid that Sephora has to offer and pretty much hated almost all of them for one reason or another, either the applicator or the formula or the smell. Like it's been Goldilocks and the 100 lip balms over here. And so I picked this one up today. I had never seen it before and I love the way it feels and looks. It feels so nice. I put this on probably close to an hour ago now and I feel like I can still feel it. It doesn't feel tacky. It just feels kind of cushiony. I don't love the packaging and I feel like the applicator has the potential to get messy, but the product itself is really, really nice. I also do those Summer Fridays. I'm a fan, but I'm not committed. I'm still playing the field. If you're gonna come up, you gotta come up now. Don't just sit there and stare at me. It's so weird. Don't wait until my guard is down because then you'll scare me. Come on. We have a visitor, but that's okay because the face is done. The hair is a lost cause, and I know that, and that's okay. It's in a claw clip. It was gonna get wrecked anyways because I'm gonna try on a whole bunch of outfits because I'm about to shoot a style slump shake off video. Don't worry, I won't actually call it that. I'll come up with something better. Hi, my darling. That was my first ever makeup get ready with me. Wow, so brave.
There's banana in your purse, or you're just very happy to see me.
Good morning. I'm at the lake today, going for a nice little stomp, and I just spotted a little group of mergansers, so I came right down to the water to see them. They're just so cool. The last time that I was here, I saw over 100 altogether out on the lake. I got some absolutely abysmal video that maybe I'll include, or maybe not. It really is terrible. You can't really tell what you're looking at, but it was so cool to see them all like that. I've never seen a flock of that size before. It's so beautiful to be here on such a cold and rainy morning. There's so many birds chirping. The rain sounds so beautiful. The lake is still quite icy too, so I've been hearing some kind of cracks and the ice brushing against the shore, which sounds really beautiful, kind of like a clinking sound. It's really beautiful. There's the soup that I made the other day. So delicious. And got some fresh tulips. There are very few things more humbling than turning on your camera or catching a glimpse of yourself in the mirror and seeing the bun that you did without looking for the first time. That's really something. I'm leaving it. That's a work of art. I'm just here to close out the vlog, which I'm not necessarily sure that that's something I'll continue to do. I feel like sometimes it's nice to just let it end. But I really wanted to say thank you to everybody who's been engaging with and liking and watching my content here on YouTube. It's been a very warm welcome and I appreciate it so much. It's been a really difficult few years and I'm about to turn 35. I'm turning 35 in a week and probably less when you see this. But I've definitely been having over the last year or two a crisis of confidence and kind of those what do I want to be when I grow up feelings have been have been pretty loud in my mind, and it feels really nice to have a place to share and create what I want to. And I feel like that's really what YouTube feels like to me right now. I feel like I love that I have the opportunity to share these bits and bobs vlogs with you where I share little snippets of my life. I love that I get to share styling. I love that I get to share some of my work. It feels really cool to be able to share more sides of myself. I feel like so much of the internet is all about, niching down and getting really specific, and that's just never really come naturally to me. And it just feels really nice to have a place to share the parts that I feel comfortable sharing. So I wanted to say thank you. If you are watching my videos, engaging with my videos, all the kind comments, I see all of them, and I really, really appreciate it. That's all I've got for you for this video, but I've got lots of fun things coming. I'm gonna do another Indyx client lookbook deep dive. I'm gonna do another styling video, styling my wardrobe, and this time I'm gonna frame it around my personal style themes. If you're not familiar, I'll link the playlist for you. And honestly, before we know it, I'm gonna be doing spring styling and spring musings because it's coming, less than 30 days to the spring equinox. Here in the Northern Hemisphere. It's gonna be here before we know it, and I just can't wait. Thank you so much for watching, my friends. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more sustainable and attainable style.